Let's, okay, let's
Yeah,
get some
no,
Q&A going here.
yeah,
But it's okay. We can
Kimberly.
keep the conversation going, but I'd rather have
Yeah.
it recorded.
Oh yeah, let's do it, Bob. Kimberly, feel free to. I know this is your first experience of training. Ask any questions you like. As I said, Deanna and Judy are all part of your team. We're all going to be working together to help you and your daughter Paloma. So feel free to ask Bob any questions you have too, Kimberly.
Thank you, Gary. I'm doing pretty good. And Bob, thank you for today. A lot of questions were answered. I'm going to try to improve. I'm going to improve myself on getting a little photo there so that you folks can see me because I'm not, I know that it's Zoom, but and we can pull ourselves together from the top up. However, anyhow, and I've kind of had to unmute and mute back in, but I assure you that I'm going to get a picture up and so I can be a lot more personable with all of you. But it's a pleasure to be here today, Bob. Thank you.
No, and it's a pleasure having you, and I look forward to talking. And there's no conflict here either. And
Yes.
one of the things I've done in my first business, I converted my organization into my next company, and believe it or not, we still get a commission check from that first company. Yeah, but and I've helped uh, several people do the same thing. And it's not that you want to convert your organ, it's how you properly introduce it to your organization, that
Mm-hmm.
you're fair with the company that you've been with too, and you're not distracting from that, but you're also not losing the opportunity. These are people you've built, you've worked with, that's your organization. They're going to be in somebody's Agara business. They may as well be in yours. And so
Yes.
if we do
Yeah.
it properly, if we do it properly, everybody's everybody's good with it. Okay.
Yes. Yeah,
And
and Bob, I already started showing, of course, Deanna, Judy, I showed this to Kimberly. One of the beauties is that free affiliate website. And the beauty of that is if you ask somebody once, maybe they've seen a video, maybe done a little follow-up, maybe you've given them a sample and say, now, I can give you your own free website so you can see the whole story. You can see the quality of the company. You can see the videos. You can even see into the back office. And I never have anybody say no. So the beauty of it is they get a quality look at this of the world-class website and the company. But the beauty for you is they're locked into you. Nobody else can enroll them.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's
Yes.
a real win-win for everybody is to have that free website, right, Bob?
that is exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Okay. Any particular questions though? In
No.
or
I don't
anyone?
really have any right now.
Uh,
Casey?
No, I don't either.
Casey, do you have questions about the affiliate compensation? Because Bob is the expert on that. He can explain that part to you.
No, I just need to dive into it a little bit more. Judy and I've been looking through the comp stuff today. I gotta go through some tomorrow and we're gonna kind of, I don't know, just dive into it a little bit deeper and just fully understand it. I just want to kind of understand like how it works, the mechanics. Once my brain gets around it, if I
Yeah,
feel like I can teach them
Yes.
about it, then my brain, is happy.
yeah, I understand. No,
But
that's no problem. And the affiliate is a little different anyway, to work. But let me go ahead and share my screen on another point here for everyone, if I can find the right screen to share.
Are
Here.
you recording this again, Bob?
Yeah,
You are? Okay, good, good.
make sure I get the right. I think I got the right screen. You see the band app up here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we got
This
it.
is this is really what kind of what this is nothing but a library of information of success tools to use, recorded information, times and links where events are coming up. It looks a little different on a computer or a tablet or an iPad than it does on your phone. On a phone, it's stacked. This is at the top, and then note everything comes below it. But here, it's kind of spread out. And to get on your computer, we like people to join on their phone, on their device, because it is app based. and join with their phone number, and then make sure they allow everything, because that makes the app work for them better, and they can invite their own team members. But we
Mhm.
don't want to invite prospects here.
No.
We don't want to turn it into a median of question and answers here. This provides all the answers, but it's not like a Telegram channel. This is nothing but a information library source. It's your whole success library. And I do try to put a bibliography in it. I've already started here since this is new and a brand new Team Band app. And on your phone, you can hit the little magnifying glass, but you don't want to do that here on a computer. What you do is you have a different inside the app, that little magnifying glass, and you hit a hashtag. And if you want to know different videos that I've posted, instead of going through all the posts individually, you can click on testimonies, and it's going to bring up all the videos that have recorded testimonies on it. You just click on any one of them, and it'll open up that link, and then you can copy and paste that. Oh, well, I just clicked on one that says Agara Divinely Inspired. That everybody, you really do want to listen to that. Okay. But, uh, and, uh, and if you, want to find something else, you want to find something about the comp plan, if you put in hashtag, it's going to bring up the whole list. Okay. I'm going to do another little training on how to, how to navigate the band app, a little short, quick one. But for your team, y'all in the advanced mode. Y'all really need this information right now to find the things you necessary. Cut down all your looking for things. I want to cut down that wasted time for you. I want to make it happen fast. So you can again go down and find the topic you're looking for. Click on it, like Bob Reid system. Okay. So right now, you probably only going to have one recording. That's the one I put up last night. Okay. Which is the same thing I did today. But if you click on that and look at it, what you're going to see is you got to click on it to bring up the whole post. You're going to see you can download each one of these PDFs and print them out, have them on your computer so that you can share them too. So I don't have to email this thing. You don't have to email. So understand, this is our success system library. This all for all what we do in comp plan, success system, uh, peak interest, uh, uh, text, or scripts. I even have scripts in here. I've posted them, so y'all have just joined. So you want to catch up with what I provided Gary and the rest of the team already from the very beginning, and I haven't changed anything. Haven't added. We've been building the same way. Okay, here's ground form prospecting. Bob, peak interest call scripts. Okay, so we'll look at both of these. I think this is a recording. Let's see if okay, here is peak interest scripts. You can download it. You can click on this, download that file, and you're going to find text and scripts in that. Let's click on the next one. I think I got a word processing document. It's the same one. Okay, good. I didn't know if it was another one or not. And I've got a few more that I'm going to add to this on a next training, but I did want to show you that. Then I want to show you uh, if you, my latest post is always the first one on top. So if you want to go all the way at the bottom, like when I'm bringing people in, they're real hitters. They want to really learn from, I tell them, go down at the beginning, go down to my very first, in that where you're watching a video once a day, work yourself up and catch up with us all. Okay. Because you want to watch what's in the company's support system, but you want to watch what I've evolved from time one to time now, and then this will catch you up on everything. Now, there are some announcement posts, like they're going to be a Zoom here. Of course, there's nothing to listen to or that. You'll know what those are, but you'll want to catch up on some of these posts that we have here. And again, at the very beginning, when you send an invite, you can invite every new member, and you want to do that. I'm sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. You can invite your own team members, and you should do that immediately when they join. So they get in here, they get a link. They're going, each one of you got a chat back to me saying, first thing you need to do is go to the notice section in the computer. In the phone, it's a notice section. It's at the top. In the computer, it's this little notice section here. And what does it have? It has three things. These are the most out of all these posts. I've decided which ones to put up there that a new person should go through first. If they don't have time, and most people don't, so it's in order. Welcome to the team. Now, here's introduces you to Robert Faison, a real legend in the industry, and I call him a legend. You might call me a master, but I call him. He's made twice the money I've made, and he was with his company for 25 years. It shut down on him. He didn't shut down on them. Okay, he would have kept going with them, but he wouldn't have been introduced to AGARA either. So, you know, God knows what he wants to do with us both. Okay. Let us to AGARA. That's how we came to AGARA. Okay. So see, I give what is most important. Hayden Daughters is given one of the best presentations. For years, I used to give the history of compensation plan in the early. I hadn't done that in so many years. And when he did that the other night, I told my wife, I said, this guy is unbelievable. He's a CEO running the company, and he is given one of the he gave a better presentation than I've ever given on the history of the compensation plan, and it's short, succinct, quick. It makes you really understand the power of this comp plan, and that's what I saw when I first reviewed this comp plan. It has taken the best parts of all the individual elements of comp plans, the main part, and then it added its twist to that second generation and foundational bonuses that no other comp plan has done. And people are literally going to make $20 million a month in this business, and it's going to be sooner than later. And so understanding the comp plan, Casey, is important from a conceptual standpoint. There's nothing better than that video to learn it from. Okay. And that's why I put it up there. I gave my little short summary. There's Courtney Ebbs. Everybody should be in this. Taxes pays for it anyway. So why not do it? And then how to make your own QR code cards. I went through step by step. The company has a procedure in the background, but I give a little bit more because I found myself having to help so many people. I had to leverage my time. I create a video one time. Everybody can just go through the steps. They can learn how to create their cards right from there. So that's what you call the notice section. Those are the highest priority videos for you to become familiar with in the band app first, is in the notice. How do you get to it? You click, you'll have a little part on your notice section, open up notices on the phone or the iPad, and then on the computer, you'll just click here. Now, how do you get to here? You go to band.us and then you log in. Once you log in, then you'll see this symbol, and that's what you'll click on. That opens up the private band app. So I wanted to give y'all that little tidbit because this is in such an important tool for those who want to accelerate fast and build fast and pass knowledge on to your team. a place that will leverage your time, that they can learn if you point them to the place that they can learn from. Okay, that's why that's why I say it's very important to get them into the band app right after they join. I know it. They join. They got a website. They got all, but get them to get in the band app, and also get on the Telegram channel. Those are two essential parts of getting the information that'll save you time. So, well, where do I go? Where's this link? What's that link? Where do I go to get on the call tonight? Right? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. That's the kind of tidbit that I wanted to pass on in this little Q&A period. Any, and then, of course, I'm here to answer any questions that y'all might have.
And Bob, you said the affiliate stuff is different. Is there material to look at and review and just kind of get myself familiar with it?
No, it isn't. It only comes in our 7K material because we were actually, uh, Todd and I, we were putting that affiliate program. I'm the one that built the largest affiliate teams in my past company, and I didn't want to publicly put that information out because too many people mess that stuff up. They try to do things they're not qualified to do. And basically what it is this, Casey. I've talked to Hayden already, and so has Gary. And they are making their comp plan and their support system to accommodate influencers, basically for an affiliate program. Typically, what the way that I'll explain it is they'll want to become in as a member, and they need to position themselves at least as a emerald minimum. Now they're going to get product, but they don't want income flying past them. Now they don't have to. They can come in, get 2 bags. They can let a lot of income go past them, but that would not be a good financial move. So they'd want to start at least as an emerald. Okay. They'll want to get their own QR code. Okay. Like the card, because that QR code takes them to the website. So they'll be able to promote new functional coffee, this new functional coffee in the marketplace, this new functional matcha in them. It's flying off the shelves. You need to try. People's lives are being changed, and they might show a little 15-second clip. They can take shorter clips from the videos in the back office. You'll notice there's a lot of videos on your app. And if you don't have the app, make sure you download the AGARA Life app on your phones and get that done, because you're going to be sending a lot of videos and information, and that's a quick, easy place that you can access. You can access your back office from it. You can access your website. You can send links. You can send samples to people right from that app. And so y'all make sure you want to get the app. You want to get the band app, and you want to get the Telegram channel. So you got your back office. Those things are necessary to get right in the beginning for every new person you get. Well, for the influencer, the affiliate program, they become promoters, and they'll let the QR code in their little spots, like I do peak interest text. They'll have a peak interest spot on their podcast or their whatever they're doing or their newsletters, and they'll have a QR code. And then when people they can join free, so that's no problem. When people make orders, a commission just goes directly to their account. Our job with an affiliate or an influencer or a podcaster becomes, we do the administration work for them. We help them set up their account. We help them do all that. If they have to do this, they're going to get turned off. Or we teach their staff how to do it for them, okay? If they trust someone on their staff, okay? So that's the program. That in essence, that's the summary of the program. And so what we do is we work together doing that and helping. So somebody puts them in, like Gary's put quite a few in front of me over the years, and we'd get on the phone, we'd talk to them. They'd either be interested or not. And I had 4 influencers rolling. Unfortunately, mine were all on my bank side in the when just a regular binary. So I never made any money off of them, like I never made any money off of Hawaii. It was always added to my big, big, big money side, my bank side. But what's great about AGARA, we're all of us are building 2 power legs together. Everybody will be building their own power leg for their team, because those first 3 on the after you get your foundation, everybody else goes to your other side, and you're already in a power leg of the people who got you in, and then you just repeat that process, and it's just going to keep on going down and down. And we're going to be for at least 3 years, you're going to have dual power legs built by everyone in this company, no matter who they are. You're going to have dual power. I know that's kind of foreign to people who's used to working a binary, but that's how it's going to work out. It's already working out that way in my team, and I see it working that way in all the other teams in AGARA also. But no formal written down here, do this ABC here. We were just putting that together because we were teaching the affiliate model in the last days of our prior company. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
bet. But
I
we'll
have
help you. We'll help you with it. Yes, Deanna.
I just have a quick question. So we have 2 simultaneous promotions running right now, right?
Yeah, right now we do, because they still have the ability for all new members. Even your new people you put in can get in the founders pool.
Mhm.
Okay, they have 5 weeks to qualify. The week they join, plus 4 more weeks to get that, to make that qualification. Okay.
August 6th, right?
Uh,
Or thereabouts.
no, I'm talking about for the founders pool. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
now
think
they
that
were.
date's up until August 6th, isn't it?
No, that is for the additional Sapphire bonus.
Oh,
That's July 3rd through August 6th. So if you qualify as a Sapphire between July 3rd and August 6th, you get an extra $400 bonus.
okay. So the
Okay.
founders pool then, so for instance, Dee Dee and Natalie signed up, I guess it's about 2 weeks ago now. So they
Now,
really only have 3 more weeks remaining.
no, they signed up last week, correct?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Time goes
Yeah,
fast.
last week. So they have this week plus 3 more weeks. And the
Okay.
pay week goes from Thursday to Thursday, by the way.
Okay. Okay.
So they don't cut it off on Sunday. I love that so much about them. They made it Thursday to Thursday. So we don't have to, when you're trying to make those last minute checks and those last minute extras, you
Mhm.
don't have to worry about it on Sunday night. Okay.
Okay.
And Sunday during the day. You can, I love the fact they close business on Thursdays.
Okay.
It's the first company I've ever seen do that, by the way. I've seen do them on Tuesdays. Uh, uh, but I've never seen one do it on Thursday. I thought that was cool.
So
No,
Bob, just to clarify
yeah, go ahead.
on the current promotion that we were just talking about, if they already enrolled last week, then they have 4 more weeks. If
That's
they
correct.
what if they enrolled this week? Did they also get 5 weeks?
Right. If anybody new enrolling gets the current week they enroll in, so let's say they enroll Thursday. Well, that even though it's the last day of the week, they still only have 4 more weeks after that. So it's your enrollment week plus 4 weeks is how that's defined to qualify for the International Founders Pool.
And
Okay.
when does that
Until what
that
time?
promotion end?
Ah, good question. In fact, I answered that today quite a few times and on my training. Uh, yeah, that will cut off, but we don't know when. But when they announce it, it's over. Then everybody has to get 40,000 in volume and become a diamond for just one share. So they're not going to let too many people get into this pool. They're going to give it a chance for people to qualify, but because that's forever, okay? And they'll announce when that cutoff date is, and when that cutoff date comes, then it's going to be very hard to get into the Founders.
So we don't know right now when that is.
No, we don't know right now. We just know that everybody that gets in right now, they'll have their week plus 4 weeks. Okay. And so
Do we
with
know
that,
how many founders shares there are right now?
well, we know it can't be more than the number of people. Not everybody's qualifying for it, but no, they haven't made the first real cutoff is coming on the 9th of tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first real cutoff. Everybody that was in the business before June 5th, their cutoff is tomorrow, the 9th, at midnight Thursday Pacific time.
Oh, I thought it was June 2nd last week
July 2nd.
or July 2nd,
Yeah,
wasn't
but
it?
they extended it because there
Oh,
was
for
a
one
lot
more
of
week.
confusion and it didn't get out. They had started it on
It doesn't
like
affect.
July. They started it like on June 5th.
If I
Okay.
think, yeah.
And we didn't really get the information out till more than a week later. And so people were asking, it wasn't fair. They just kind of learning. So they did give them an extension until the 9th, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow night at midnight Pacific time is the 9th. Isn't tomorrow the 9th? Yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
that's it. Now, Judy, that's for everybody that was in the business before June 5th. If you join
Yep.
before June 5th, that applies. So that's going to cut out a lot of people that cannot get shares. You follow me?
Yep.
Okay. So now the only people that can get shares are new people, like new people you're bringing in. This gives you a prospecting advantage
Right.
because they have a very narrow window whenever and when they ask you, well, when the cutoff date is, I don't know. I mean, when's the Lord coming back? Yeah, that's what I've been telling people, Deanna. I said, I don't know. They might announce it tomorrow.
Be ready.
It's going to come in a twinkling of the eye.
Right. That's good.
Hey, Bob, in the back office, is there anywhere to see how many shares of the international you have? Is there any way to see that? I looked all over and I couldn't find it anywhere. Is there any way to know that you have them?
Oh, yeah, it's right there on your dashboard. Here. Let me share my screen. If I can find the right screen to share again. Oh, there it is. If you'll log into your back office, let me everybody gets to see your status of your shares, where you're at, how soon you're going to get there. You just scroll down your dashboard, okay? And you will see, you'll see Road to Founder status. And when your first one is 100% green, then you got a share. But if it's not 100% green, then you don't have a share, but you know what you got left to get. Okay. And then if you get 2 shares, you're presidential. All of them got to be green. If you get 3 shares, you're a royal founder. It's got to be 100%. To become 5 shares, you got to be a imperial founder, and it'll be 100%. So you get to get. I had to move that. Can everybody see that?
Mhm.
Okay, I don't want this thing to get in the way here. Shoot. Clicking on wrong buttons again. Okay.
Yeah, we can see it, Bob.
Okay. But your dashboard will give you your qualifications and just a quick look. Like if you want to become diamond, then you just keep an eye here. Okay. This is the quick and easy way. Okay. If you want to know where your people are and getting their share, their progress getting a share, I tell people, watch this. And when they get 1 share, that's got to read 100%. And it pretty much tells you how much volume you got left to get
Right.
between
Right.
yourself and the people you personally sponsor. Okay. And good question. They show everything right there for us all.
Yeah.
I have a question on that $40,000 volume to make diamond. Is that you're personally qualified? What is that? The PQV, what does that stand for?
Okay,
So,
that's PQV, personal qualifying volume. But notice diamond is year 0, level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. So it counts all volume in all 4 of those levels.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
So it's what you buy, what the people you personally sponsored buy, what the people they sponsored buy, and what the people they sponsored buy. So it goes
4
4 levels.
levels.
4
Okay.
levels
So
deep.
that's different than reaching sapphire. That was, well, I guess that's because you don't have that many levels at
No,
sapphire.
in
Okay.
Sapphire, you get to count 2 levels deep
Right.
right here. And all you need is 4,500. The way
Right.
y'all qualified, see, you may not have had, there's 2 ways to qualify, volume and structurally. Okay.
Mhm.
And what you need to do, I don't know, uh, did my screen stop sharing?
It
Let me,
did.
yeah, it's not on there anymore, Bob.
Oh, okay. I was pointing to it, and I said for some reason it didn't look like it was sharing. Okay, but on your dashboard, if you'll log into yours, you'll get to see if it's 100% completed for Sapphire, then you made Sapphire already.
Right.
Okay,
Yep.
and it'll say Sapphire on your login at the very
Oh,
top.
yeah.
It tells
Yeah.
you what your rank is.
Yeah.
And if you think you're a rank and it doesn't say it, then you're not that rank yet. Okay.
Right. Right.
Uh,
We leave this one.
Well, I think because I was looking at the 2 levels, when we were working on Sapphire, I was suddenly like, oh my gosh, how do you reach 40,000 with only 2 levels? But it's 4
ah,
levels for the
4
volume.
levels. Yeah.
Okay,
Or that.
You need
Right.
to watch that that
that
0 to
helps.
what? Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
is that a combining the right and left leg together?
Yeah, absolutely. That's combining your total volume. Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So with this duplication model that we have right now, Bob, with the emeralds, 3 emeralds, 4,500 in volume gets you to sapphire. That's an ideal duplication model to start building that volume right there.
Right.
That
That's
is,
basically what you did, Gary, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yep.
that's what he did. And that's what y'all should do, Judy and
Yep.
Deanna and that your team, that's what you should teach right now. That
Yep.
and you get that $400 bonus this month.
Right.
Okay. Now that's big. That means you make $1,000. You make the 600, which you're going to make anyway with your 3 emerald. But then you're coded. Now you get that infinite bonus. You get double checks from here on out once you do
Mhm.
that. So not
Right.
only
So,
do you get the bonus, then you start getting double checks. So you get,
Mhm.
even if you don't bring somebody in, your people bring somebody in. It doesn't matter which side, you're going to get a coded bonus. That
Right.
means you're going to get if you're 12, 12, 12 qualified, you're power coded, uh, when they bring in a 24X, you're going to make $75.
Mm-hmm.
When,
So that promo is for Emerald trying to go Sapphire, not Sapphire
no,
pushing to Diamond.
it's for a
Right.
brand new person coming
Brand new
in,
person coming in
Right.
at an Emerald
because
level.
Right.
and it's
So,
for a person that's Emerald wanting to go to Sapphire.
Okay.
right,
The only level it will not count for is the Sapphire already.
Yeah.
right,
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
right. So
Yep.
for you, Deanna, everybody that you've enrolled so far qualifies for that Sapphire bonus.
Right.
So we all want to work together. Of course, for you, Judy, Tony qualifies for that. You, Casey. So yeah, Rick qualifies, our brother. We all going to work together because that's your duplication model, and that's the fastest way to get to diamond. Is just help
That's right.
people keep duplicating that. And
Mhm.
basically, you need 3 sapphires in your organization. And Bob will explain. One of them has to be on the other side of your business, one on left, and you can have 2 on the
Mm.
right or vice versa. But you have to have basically 3, and you got to have the 40,000. So this duplication model is going to create a lot of diamonds right now, won't it, Bob?
Yes, it will. It'll create
Yep.
a lot of diamonds if they just
Yep.
duplicate that. And that's really how Gary got to be diamond.
Right.
That's
Now,
right.
he
Right.
wanted
He
it,
went
but that
right
wasn't
back.
his focus. It just by y'all becoming Sapphire, boom,
Mhm.
boom, boom, that
Right.
helped him make diamond.
Wow.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
the
how many, if we do that, how many sapphires do we need to have under us in order to,
3.
Great.
I mean,
Three.
3, but then you got to still have the volume. So
Right.
Yeah.
what do you really need under you? How many to get that
The
40,000?
volume.
You
Right.
only need 3. That's already all you
That'll
need.
get it to you? 3
Yeah.
sapphires?
Sapphires
3
will get you
sapphires and a little extra volume. You're going to, not everybody's going to come in as you're going to get some 5Xs. You're going to get some people just ordering 2-pack, but that all that extra volume adds up. And then if you don't have enough, you just make a little extra purchase. As long as here's my rule.
That's it. Mhm,
Here's
smart.
my rule. I've got a rule. You never
I just
spend
didn't know
more
how much
money than you
how
make.
close to get us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You never spend more money than you make. But if you can spend money and it makes you money on a positive cash flow, then you're going to get product to sample with in the future. You're going to get the rank that you don't have to attain while you got volume, because you might not be able to get that volume the next month
Mm-hmm.
while we're building until you get into a momentum growth mode. So you take advantage of that. So I had a few people that we calculated out, well, they needed, let's say, an extra 400 in volume
That was
to
me.
make their rank.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and it
Yeah.
wasn't just you. I had
I
quite
know. I'm sure.
and we went through the economics. We said, well, if you buy your own product, or why not just sponsor your son, your daughter, your neighbor, give them a gift, and you can write that off, or you can give them a bag to do it, and you take the product, whatever.
Yep.
But
Mhm.
you're going to make more money because you're going to get the rank, you're going to get the bonus, you're going to get paid for it, and then all your you're going to get higher paid, and you get to go another level deep on the binary check match. See,
Mhm.
people forget about the binary check match. Once you go to diamond, you get to go 4 levels deep on that binary check match.
Mhm.
Now, that's going to be important because you don't ever lose your rank, Deanna, Judy, Casey. You never lose your rank.
Amazing.
So
Yeah,
even if
I've
your
never
volume
heard that
drops,
before.
I
It
know.
doesn't matter if your sapphire drops out. Doesn't matter if your sapphire is not active. You don't lose your rank here.
So you don't have to replace them again with another
No,
sapphire.
that is what's so huge about this business. You don't
Yes.
have to replace them.
So as long as you keep the volume under you with like a lot of people under there, the volume will make you the bonuses,
That's
right?
right. The
Okay.
volume makes you, the volume is the only requirement, and you don't even have the volume to get paid as a sapphire. you get paid as a sapphire. The only time the volume kicks in is at diamond. So
Yeah.
I have to have my 40,000 in volume every month to get the car bonus, or
Yeah.
to get
Mm-hmm.
the extra
But
depth in binary check match.
Mhm.
If I don't have that volume, then I get paid as a sapphire. If I got
Okay.
the volume, I get paid as a diamond. So as your business and your network is growing, then that volume is going to meet there,
To follow.
and you don't exactly. So I tell people to get their rank as fast as they can possibly get it,
right.
So if you
because
have a sapphire drop out, it's advantage to replace them just to help maintain the volume.
well, you don't have to replace it. You just keep building, and you just keep building
Right.
on the other. And
Right.
this is the only time now you're getting into advanced training. I didn't really like, but I can do it with advanced people. Okay. We don't want anyone to ever fool with placement, as Gary
Mhm.
knows that already causes problems.
Right.
Mhm.
And if we don't make changes real, and believe me, when they start building and they're growing rapidly, they aren't going to be so accommodating in making placement changes,
Right.
because you have to stop the
Bring your
computer
people.
to make a placement change. See, I know the programming. I know what it
Mhm.
takes to do that. Right now, they can be a little more accommodating, but as they start building and mass people coming in, they can't be as accommodating. They have to say, okay, it's just an error. You have to live with
Yeah.
it. You shouldn't. It shouldn't have
So,
been done that way. Okay,
Bob, I
but
have a quick question about that.
Yep.
So, you say your first three, automatically the system puts them in on the left, but what if your first three are not real power builders? They're more like
Mhm.
5K, or they're kind of like, well, I'll come in small and then I'll see how I like it and then I'll build. And you don't really have a power builder out of those three. And then on your right side, you start getting some power builders. I mean,
okay,
does that
don't.
mess you up when
That
you
that's
have?
why I say we're going to do a little advanced training here. We want everybody to duplicate the system. Don't fool with the placement. Let the computer do the placement like it's supposed to, because that's very duplicatable. And then nobody gets stuck out in the island, because if they go placing them right, like in a binary, they're going to get stuck out in the island. Nobody's going to ever be put on them. That's very disappointing. And so, with when you get your first three, you're really concerned about getting infinity coded. You aren't worrying about power builders or non-power builders at this stage. You're only worried about getting infinity coded. So you can make a unitary, you can make double checks, and you can make an infinite unitary as you're building a binary. Okay. Once you see if your right leg is taking off and building much faster than your left leg, then Judy, I would come to you and I'd say, because see, I'm kind of watching the whole organization, because
Yeah.
I know how to program work. And so I'd say, Judy, let's change your placement to first available left. Now they're still going to be on your infinity team, and they're going to count for second generation and infinity bonuses. You'll never build another foundational team than your first three. That's it. That's just the way the program is. And so you'll place people on the left for one reason and one reason only: to get rank enroller volume requirement on the other side. And
Right.
it's still, and to kind of balance out, if in the future, I doubt it's going to happen. I haven't seen it yet, especially with the leg I'm building under people. I doubt seriously if that's going to happen. But that the only time you'd ever need to do it temporarily is to uh, get what is called enroller volume.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get some duplication going in you sponsored somebody who sponsored somebody who sponsored someone to cause that volume to come up. Okay. That's
Right.
enroller volume. And
Roller
so
ball.
once that happens, you're going to switch back to your other side again,
Mhm.
because and you'll switch back AGARA right. So the only two placements you'll ever use, y'all mark this down in concrete. The only two placements you'll ever use is first available left and AGARA right. You
That's
will
right.
never use place to the right.
No,
Never.
never.
Big,
Why is it
huge
there
mistake.
then?
Okay.
I guess I don't need-
Judy.
All right,
When
sorry,
you
I
get
asked.
ready to become a crown, I will tell you why it's
All
there.
right.
Ooh, there's our incentive, Judy.
Yeah,
Great.
Judy's always a mile ahead on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
always
wait.
thinking
Now-
that.
No, actually,
But-
Robert's there right now. He made triple diamond,
Triple blue.
triple blue diamond.
Hmm.
Once you get
Fantastic.
triple blue diamond, you might have to start, if you want to get to your next rank higher, you might not have to do what I teach. Just let it fall where it may and never give away a person. After you become triple blue diamond, you might have to give away somebody to help somebody for you to get to that next rank. That's why all those placement ranks are there. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
But when you get there,
Hmm.
oh, you making a ton of money.
Then we'll talk
making
about it.
enough you can pass someone on.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I guess my question is, when somebody comes in, we're always trying to tell them, bring your first 3 in. You want emeralds or looking to place emeralds, but you're going to run into some people as you're talking to people, obviously, that somebody wasn't ready to commit to that, but they're like, hey, I would do the 5K or I would do the 12K.
And that's perfectly
they're-
okay. That's
So
perfectly okay.
on your left side, if they're not really gonna come in gangbusters right away, they're just like, I'll do the 5K and then I'll see how that kind of goes. I'll
Do you
talk.
need a sapphire there
No, you don't need a sapphire there. No,
to make?
you don't.
I thought we did to make diamond.
No,
Oh,
You just need 3 sapphires anywhere, right?
you just need 3 sapphires and 3 separate legs. Okay? 3 separate legs that you sponsor. Every time you sponsor somebody, you start a new leg.
oh, okay,
It's not a left leg and a right leg.
Mhm.
okay.
Everybody you sponsor is a new leg, kind of like the old.
Oh, I
program.
didn't know that.
You can go as wide as you want. In other words, every time I sponsor a person, that starts a new leg. So I can have a sapphire in any leg, and I don't even have to personally sponsor it. Somebody can sponsor someone and become a sapphire, and that sapphire can count for me.
Oh,
Okay.
They don't have to be sponsored by me.
Nope.
That's what, Gary, you gotta sponsor guys that will work.
Mhm. Yeah.
If they
So-
work for you,
So
You
y'all
don't
are
have to-
y'all are really
That's right.
answering
So
the
this is
right
why, Gary,
questions. now.
like, just gotta start buying.
Right. Exactly.
You want to become coded as fast as possible. It
Sometimes
doesn't
these
matter if
guys
it's
start buying.
5x, 12x. It doesn't matter if they come in mixed. You just want to become coded, get your found. You want to start an infinity team. That's where you really start making the money. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now, then when you get 3 emeralds, doesn't matter which team they're on, foundation team or infinity team. When you have 3 emeralds, you become power coded. You automatically start making the bigger infinity check, and you start making a second gen check. Until you're power coded, you 12 to a 12 code, you don't make a second generation check.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
That's the only difference between them. That's
Yes.
why I tell people, I don't care if they come in emerald. You want to try and get everybody to start that way because it's the best building model to start for them.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Build.
They're gonna miss
Build.
income.
That's
They're
right.
the one that's going to miss income. You're not going to miss it because see, as they are bringing in 12x or 24x people, they're only going to get $30 if they're 333 coded. You're going to make the difference that they didn't make.
Right.
But
You
it
follow
rolls
that?
up to us, right? If they didn't qualify for all of it, then it rolls up to us.
That's right. If you're
Okay.
12 to a 12 coded, that's why I want you to get 12 to a 12 coded and Gary too as fast as possible. Okay. But
But
So
it-
I didn't realize we don't have to sponsor
no, me
that
either.
person.
no,
They can
no.
be, we just have to have them in a leg somewhere, but they don't have to be sponsored
Gary,
by us.
This thing
That's
reflects
right.
in your book.
Now they
Mhm.
can't be stacked.
Well, you
They
get compensated.
cannot. They
Right,
cannot
Can't
be
be stacked
stacked
on the same level.
They're
in the
not
same
buying,
leg.
you're not doing anything.
right,
You gotta get the guys moving.
that's right.
That's right. So, but
Oh.
here's what happens when they're stacked. I was showing that to George last night. I said, "See, George, I sponsor George. I kept my sponsorship integrity. I just don't believe in breaking integrity. Even though Gary and I work closer together than I do with George and Jim in building his business, I could have sponsored Gary.
Yeah.
But that would have been unfair to Jim and George. I didn't
Mhm.
meet Gary except through them. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I just honored that sponsorship line. So what I was explaining to George, I was doing the same conversation we're having tonight. Gary counts as a diamond for me right now.
Mhm.
I didn't personally sponsor him, but I sponsored George. George sponsored Jim. Jim sponsored Gary. Well, he
Okay.
counts as a diamond for me. Now I
Mhm.
sponsored Todd. Todd sponsored Julianne. Julianne sponsored Nova. I get another diamond over there. I got 2 diamonds and 2 different legs, but I
Mhm.
didn't sponsor either one of the diamonds. But they
I
count
see.
for me. But I told George, but that's okay. That's your incentive to get the diamond. Here's why. Because when you become diamond, then Gary will count for you, but now you count for me. So I didn't lose it anyway.
Oh, I
Right.
see.
Oh, now do you see
Yeah.
how
This-
powerful
this
this
is,
is?
Yeah.
No other company would let you do that.
Integrity.
Everybody,
Teamwork
you
to the
had to
max.
personally sponsor.
Oh, yeah, total,
Right.
total, Kelly.
That's, yeah, it's always
Yes.
been like
You
your
know,
That's
personal
so
sponsor.
powerful.
That
And you
is.
don't have,
understand
you
how
got,
destructive
what I get, they have an automatic roll up in this program that I don't have to teach or explain. It's just
Mhm.
automatic.
Right.
You gotta understand that.
Mhm.
They have an
Oh, but I
automatic-
do. Trust me, I understand it. And if you have questions, just ask me. I'll explain it to you.
So Bob, like with all this commission they're paying out, it's so much more generous than other comp plans that we've seen. I mean, is the company gonna have enough money after we've got years of people out there making all these levels of money? Is the company gonna have enough money to keep going if they're giving away like
Absolutely.
infinity? When you're doing infinity bonuses, how do you keep making enough money when you've got, say
Because if you read the detailed comp plan like I do, you'll see there's a cap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, I saw that, like the weekly, there's a weekly
when a
cap,
person
right?
starts making the 20 million a month and the company is paying out more than it brings in, they take it from the right people. They
Mhm.
don't take it from the new people coming in. And it's already written in the comp plan. All you had to do is read it. So I would never complain that they got to, I'm making 20 million a month and they need to take 2 million to
Right,
make sure everybody else get paid and we keep the thing running smooth
yeah,
and the owners get paid. The
okay.
owners
I
have
just want to
always
make sure
tried to
there's,
have, the owners have always, the comp plan always has to facilitate the minimum amount of money to pay operational costs
right,
and a little bit of profit for the owners. And they
right,
work off big volume. This company just so happened to want to give more through the comp plan
Mhm.
to the people building it while it was being built.
Mhm.
And then the people who are the big kahunas or kind of like owners of the company with the owners, but without owner responsibility. But their obligation is to share back to keep the company in operation. And the comp plan already has it in writing.
okay. I just want to make sure that, because
Yeah.
Casey and I kept
Yeah.
talking about the numbers,
That's terrible because
if
we
you
never
go
get
5
to-
years out,
I
it
was
could
a-
be where we've
I
got
was ahead.
people,
I was ahead of y'all when I read the comp plan.
yeah,
Now remember, I have put together comp plans and consulted in this industry for almost 15 years in comp plans. So that's one of the first things I look for. What I don't like to see is they pay out too much and then they got to retract the comp plan, because then that everybody, oh, they're taking money away from me. I mean, a previous company was very bad about that. Okay. But it wasn't because they were losing money. It's because some people were really just greedy. They wanted more money. Okay.
Well, that's just what I wanted to confirm, that it's built in so the company always has enough money, because it's a house of cards. If eventually it's not enough money, then everything we build could just go away.
That's right.
So I just wanted to know, in Casey also, he's looking at the math. You know, we haven't read every detail like you have. We're trying to catch up here.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if they're paying to infinity and we now have, say, 2 million distributors around the world, and it's
Casey's doing the math like I did. Okay.
That's
the first thing I did. I said, man, and so then look, Casey, if you want, right there in the back, in your back office and support, you have the written comp plan. Okay. And you'll see what I'm talking about. It's right there. You got caps.
Come out.
Okay. We did see the weekly cap on there for like 50,000 a week for the binary.
Well, they got the binary capped, and see, I got capped this past week. I didn't have
good for you.
Well, I got capped, and I'm not complaining.
Right. That means you've maxed out. That's a good thing.
And then even if you go to the highest rank, it's 50,000 a week. But believe me, they would be able to make more the way this comp plan is put together. The way this comp plan is put together, you could have people making $1 million a month in that binary, but it's not going to pay out that. So that money is going to overflow and pay out binary check matches is what's going to happen. You follow that?
Yep. Yeah.
And this is the most brilliantly conceived comp plan I've ever seen in my life. Literally. Mm-hmm. It's built for people making money up front, which is needed. Mm-hmm. It's built for enticing people to build in momentum waves, and people keep getting more and bigger check. That entices them to go learn more, go to work more, and help build momentum. And now with the company accelerating international expansion before they even penetrate their local markets, that means you got a lot of growth in local markets that's going to add to future growth. That's why I see a 15-year minimum growth curve for this company in pure momentum. I see a 15-year momentum cycle. It may even go longer than that. I kind of addressed that a little bit in my success system. Okay. The way to make money is get with a ground floor company. But the people who get into the back end 10 years from now, they're still going to have huge opportunity with this company because of the strength of this comp plan. And it still will be in a momentum growth curve. Mm-hmm. We're going to be able to offer opportunity around the world for a lot of people, and even in our local countries, because a lot of the growth and momentum will come from global expansion and penetrating markets or in the early stages of the company's life cycle.
Right.
Which no other company's ever done. They're doing things that no companies have ever done.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, Judy and Deanna, you did great in getting coded right away, and you got 12 coded, which is the ideal. That means you got three 12x packages or 24x, 1200 or more. Now you started seeing that is that when you enroll your fourth one, Calvin just saw that he enrolled his fourth one, he made $400 because he's also infinity coded 12. So that's the ideal goal, right, Bob, is to help people to see, okay, now this duplication model going for this international pool, of course, they got to have 1200 to get in the pool, right? So we're showing them, okay, you got the benefit of the pool. You got the benefit of getting infinity coated with 3. Then your fourth one, you enroll your fourth one. I mean, Grace is paying out almost 30% initial bonus. When somebody enrolls at 1,200, you're getting $400. I mean, that's unprecedented. I've never seen anything like that. And that's weekly money. That comes in weekly. And then, of course, there's the second level bonus where, you know, and here's what's happening for you guys now. Everybody that you're helping right now, like as an example, okay, Tony, Calvin's helping Kimberly. Okay, Calvin is also infinity coated. That means that the first 3 that come in, okay, that means Calvin's infinity coated. He basically, let's say you, Kimberly, you're going to make 200 on your next 3. Okay, but Calvin's making 150. Almost as much. See, this is teamwork. I mean, this is the ideal teamwork system I've ever seen.
That's when you want to get coded too.
Yeah,
As
totally,
fast as
totally.
possible.
Right. And then you
And the
get
way you get coded here, just so like if we can just slow down, like for Casey to figure this out, because Deanna and I got coded, but like for Kimberly and Casey, what do they have to do to get coded?
Oh, they have to get 3 out of 5X, 12X, or 24X that they personally sponsor.
Okay, just the 3.
Okay.
It can be of any of those levels, 3
Any
people.
of those, but if they get a 5X, if they get 1 5X in all of this, they are 3 coded, but at least they're coded. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then
But
they
if they
just
get
need,
like 12, what if they get 2 12s and a 24? Then what?
then they are 777 coded.
Okay.
It goes by what out of the 4 people, you and your 3,
Yeah.
whichever one is the lowest package, that is your code. So
I
if
see.
you come in with a 5X and you put in 3 emeralds, you're only 333 coded.
Got it.
You got to have the volume too. Okay. Okay. So it's whatever out of those, you and your 3, the lowest package determines the coding.
But
And
that's
then
your
all
3
you do is you
foundational,
keep
right?
sponsoring until you get 3 that come in that you personally sponsored as an emerald, or they upgraded to
Right.
emerald, or
I
they
see.
ranked up to emerald.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't realize that you're always graded by your lowest one. So that's helpful to know. So you
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
you just keep sponsoring then. If you have a 5K or 12K, you keep sponsoring until you get 3 emeralds so that you're fully coded.
That's exactly right. That's what you
All
do.
right. I got it. I mean, we're trying to get people to find their emeralds right away. And right now it helps because this international
Right.
founder thing really gives people an incentive when they're like,
Right.
Do that.
well, it's a little push to put that kind of money in right now or whatever, but I really want to get in the founders pool. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that.
That's
And
right.
that really helps them get over the hump to just say, just jump in as an emerald. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, why
Yeah.
would you leave that money on the table, right? So
No,
that
you're doing
helps.
the right thing. You're doing the right thing, Judy. That's exactly,
Yeah.
and that's what we all should be doing as long as the founders pool availability is there, is on.
Yeah. I
Right.
mean, that's a huge, huge bonus to get that, to be able to tell prospects about that because I'm just telling people this is like the best business investment you will ever make.
Yeah.
That's
Don't put money in the stock market or in the bank,
Right.
you know, whatever you're thinking right now. Take $1,349 and invest it in your future and your kids' future and put it in the best business investment you could ever do. And by the way, you can make amazing commissions. This thing's like a crazy amount of commission can be earned, but put the money in and become a founder, an international founder right now, because this opportunity window is going to close. And now is the time to become a founding member for the international pool. And that
Right.
makes sense to me. It's like the best business investment. Who can invest $1,349 anytime in your life and have opportunities to make, you know, tens,
Millions.
yeah, hundreds of thousands of dollars over the life of this thing, and then your kids get it.
That's
Like
right.
Yeah.
I wish I could invest $1,349 over and over every day of the week to do that. Too bad I can only do it once. You know what I mean? I would have invested that over and over. It's better than any investment I can think of.
That's
For sure.
exactly right. I totally understand that. And that's exactly what you're saying exactly what we all should be saying is what I'm saying. That's what I think Gary's been saying too, ever since we've
Totally.
had this.
Yeah.
And we're right in accord with you. It is.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, it's a
and,
great investment right now.
and
Besides
yeah,
the commission plan, that's like right now, that's icing on the cake. The whole point is
Right.
just get in now and get in at the emerald level. Don't even like talk about the other levels because I'm doing you a disservice if I bring you in any lower because you're missing out on a huge future income at any other
Right.
level. Like that's not
Yeah.
even that I would be not serving you well if I told you to come in any lower.
that's right. But
Yep.
but it's better for them to come in than to not come in. Then
Yeah,
they-
for sure.
Now,
Yeah.
Bob, can you explain how, let's say somebody comes in with a 5X package, okay? They basically have the rest of July and then it actually goes into August to upgrade to Emerald. And they would have still the 5 weeks from the time they enrolled to actually get into the pool, right?
No, they have 5 weeks to become emerald, but not to
5 weeks.
upgrade. To
Yeah,
upgrade, see, there's a difference between upgrade. You have
okay.
you have the week that you enroll and oh wait, no, you're right. You have the week that you enroll, the month that you enroll, your enrollment month plus 1 month
One
to
more
upgrade.
month.
So what that means is you get first order bonus on upgrades. And that's
Mhm.
big, okay, for the person that has sponsored them.
Right.
So if you enroll the last day of the month, then you only have another month to, let's say you came in with a 5X and you wanted to go ahead and become an upgrade and become an emerald, then all you have to do is order 19X. You have to order
It's already
19
up to 5.
to make up, so you have a total order of 24 personal packages that you personally order.
Yep.
If you came
1,200
in with
volume.
a 12X, then all you have to do is order another 12X pack. And your sponsor gets another first order bonus if it's done in that time frame. If it's
Yep.
done after that first month afterwards, then there's no first order bonus because it's paid in the binary commission instead of paid first order bonus.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
if
that,
they want to upgrade, they just have to buy the number of bags that
Yeah.
get them to the 24.
That's right. They just,
Yep.
it's just a difference of what they need. That's
Okay.
correct.
yeah, I
To
had,
do that, I just want to clarify that I understood that. In order to do that, people have the month that they joined, whatever month
Whatever's
that is,
remaining of it,
and
right?
then they also the following month.
That's
Correct.
correct.
Okay.
And it
Correct.
goes by calendar month there. So it's the last day of they'll have a countdown for that too.
Okay. Got it.
Right. Now, that would be basically, Judy, for the Emerald rank up, they would have that time frame. However, from the day, let's say somebody enrolls today with a 5X, okay, they do have that time frame into the end of August to upgrade to Emerald. However, they do not have that time frame to get in the pool. They need to get to 1,200 in volume within their 5-week rolling period, right, Bob, to get
That's
into the
correct.
international pool.
For the
So see,
pool.
these
For the
are two
pool.
different things now.
Yeah.
So-
Right.
Yeah,
I-
you want to let people know that. I mean, if somebody's coming in and they're going to be upgrading, and of course, for most people, we can show them, okay, this is weekly income. You get your 3 and get the Emerald. Right now, you're going to make $1,000 and it's paid weekly. Put it on your credit card. Our goal is let's help you earn it and you pay it off before it's due. Most people got enough credit on a credit line to get a $1,200 package somewhere, And I mean, Bob and I have even to the point where we hardly ever recommend this, right, Bob? But we're even saying if you've been in 7K and you got some gold and silver and that's all you got, you don't have a way to get in this pool. Well, you should sell a little bit of that gold and silver right now to get in this pool. You should do that. That would be one reason.
I've already had several people do that, Carrie.
Yeah. If they have to, that's the way to get in.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right out.
Okay,
Yep.
I just have a back to brass tacks question. So now we've got Sapphires on the phone here now. So Sapphire getting to Diamond, the best way to do it is to help like I've got 2 emeralds, so help them to sign up 3 emeralds. my other emerald, she's not interested in doing the business right now. So the best thing for me would be to sign up another emerald and help them sign up 3 emeralds. That's the
That
easiest way to
that
do it,
is
right?
the quickest and fastest.
All right.
And you don't ban, but you don't stop sponsoring your own emeralds yourself. Here's the
Right.
rule. Here's the rule that are different than our other business. Never give away a person now. Then
And
you
why
don't need
is
to
that?
do that. Big, because
I mean, you
you
don't want
need,
to help someone else rank up.
you can help somebody else with their people, but your own people you're sponsoring, you need to have as many different legs as possible.
Okay.
As so you can get rank in that enrollment group in the future.
Okay.
Okay.
And when you said giveaway, you mean place somebody you're sponsoring under someone else?
No, you let somebody else sponsor your
Actually
recruit.
sponsor them. Okay. All right. Yep.
So I
Yeah.
guess this was new to me. I didn't realize every person we sponsor starts a new leg. I don't know why I was thinking everybody was underneath each other.
They are underneath each other and the volume counts for them. But remember, you got 4 different parts of this compensation plan. And the biggest part of this compensation plan, I keep saying it, but people don't hear me. The biggest part is your check match and your binary check match. That's everybody you personally sponsors on your first level. So you want as many of those as you possibly can get. Okay.
So even though they're stacked underneath each other, they're still considered my first level.
That's right.
Yeah.
It doesn't
As
matter
far
if
as
it's
I know.
100, it doesn't matter if it's 100 levels down and you sponsored them, they're still your first level sponsor.
I see. So really there's
Okay.
2 diagrams. I mean, there's the diagram where they're really going deep, but then they still also go wide for like my first level sponsorship.
That's exactly right. Remember what I said, they married the best parts of all comp plans together
Mm-hmm.
and took and overcome the deficiencies of all the previous comp plan. And this is how they did it. That's why I'm trying to get all of our people that I've taught binary how to optimize them. We
Rethink.
used to have to give away people to make rank. You
Right.
don't have to give away people to make rank because you can make rank on volume.
Okay.
Up to diamond. After diamond, that's a different situation. Okay.
Yeah.
After diamond, there's a whole, but let's get the diamond and then I'll teach everybody how to optimize from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind
Well,
of
we're
like,
going to do that in the next week or 2.
there
Yes,
you go. And that's
good
what
job,
we
Jude.
want
Yes.
everybody to get to. But I'm diamond. I don't have to give away people. Still,
No.
you won't have to do that until you get into the much higher ranks where you are going to have to,
Oh,
like I
you
talked
mentioned that
about.
earlier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so all you have to do is control your enroller volume. And so, yeah, I have to go and sponsor people over in my big power leg where I got 498,000 points. Okay. On my left side. I have 3 people over there doing absolutely nothing and they won't give me their list. So I got to put another person over there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only to get enroller volume. Okay. That's all. I don't need anything else over there, just enroller volume. But it also, even though I'm putting them on my foundation team side, they're still in my infinity team.
Hmm. Yes.
Doesn't matter which side they're on in a binary. Your first 3 are your foundation, always will be your foundation. Anybody you sponsor after that is always in your infinity team. And that's the
Yes.
way you want it, so you can make the biggest income. But you
Right.
do not let somebody personally sponsor people you're prospecting that know you. You go ahead and you don't need to give them away.
Give them away now.
You help them sponsor their people that they know, their circle. Right. Now, if you got common circle of info, you both know them.
Yeah.
Okay. You're both prospecting them. You decide where it makes the most sense. Like you and Casey,
Uh-huh.
you can decide where it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty obvious. Yeah,
Yep.
you'll let Casey sponsor somebody that you both know and working
Right.
with.
So his rank goes up.
Same
Yeah.
thing with your children. You might let them, but if they're not working the business, you never give away a person to somebody who's not working the business. Never. Not in this business.
No.
Not in this business. This is where it's different than our other businesses. Never
Yeah,
give it
it is
away to
different.
somebody that's not working with you and not building with you. Never.
Yes.
You gotta get a horse that works.
Yes.
Not that horse in the pasture playing around.
That's right.
This horse got a pull.
Yep.
They gotta pull something.
Calvin's got that wisdom, brother. He understands it.
That
He's
is
leading
so
the way
true.
too, man.
Life
No,
insurance don't work until you pay the premium.
that's right.
You die, they can say bye-bye.
Calvin's he's working harder than anybody over here, Bob.
I know it. I
90
know
years
it.
old, going strong, man. What a
Hey,
story.
Calvin, you'd appreciate that. I've got another 92-year-old lady in Canada, and she and they unfortunately can only enroll 5Xs,
Mhm.
and and she's just as excited as you are, Calvin. And the coffee is giving her that strength and energy too. She says, "Yeah."
Yep.
Has the coffee affected her sex life? Maybe that's the thing.
I don't know. We hadn't had that discussion.
Yeah.
You'll have to have
Maybe
your
the
wife
deal
ask
up
that
there.
one.
Yes.
Canada is cold,
Yeah.
Hawaii is warm.
Oh, Calvin, you got the sense of humor, man. I'm telling you. So now, Bob, one other thing is, could you show on the band app real quick where you put all the daily events? Because definitely you guys want to watch live if possible, the master class, which will be coming on tomorrow. It's going to be
Tomorrow night.
7:30 your time. But they are recording them, so you'll have access to the recordings. But Bob has created on the band app the weekly schedule. So every day you can see that we got Robert Fossen's events 4 days a week. We have corporate event on Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And Bob does events.
You just click
They're all
on
on there.
you just click on them and it'll open up and give you the
Yep.
details and the links.
There they are. So Bob has put all this together for the team. So you guys want to make sure, as he said, get everybody on this band app so they can see all these resources. And definitely the more they can participate, hearing these great testimonials on Robert Fossen's broadcast, the corporate broadcasts are fantastic. And the master class, anybody that's building, I mean, this is an encyclopedia of how to earn, at top level in this industry.
Absolutely. Okay. Sometimes you get kind of a little saturated. I don't want to. I've overloaded y'all a lot tonight, but y'all had all the great questions, and we'll get more into comp plan as you're doing it. You really will learn it more, and then I'm always here to help you. Gary is too. So we're both here to help you anytime you have questions. Don't hesitate to call. You don't have to ask permission to call. You just call. Okay.
Right.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bob.
Thank
Yeah, I know.
you.
Right. One last thing is we're building towards convention. That's September 25, 26. The Omni is a 5-star hotel. It's actually on the Dallas Cowboys Stadium complex. That's where the Cowboys stay for all their games. So world-class hotel. And you go on the website right now under events, book your hotel. You got 48 hours cancellation. If something happens and you don't make it, you don't have to pay until you actually, check in. But you can get your convention tickets already too, and they're going to go up again in price. So I'd recommend build toward convention right now. Get as many people saying, "Hey, we got to go to Dallas, man. We got to see this thing firsthand with Bob and all the leaders, Gorse Grace and Hayden." And also the other thing is, Bob, as you know, there was an event that Hayden did in Minneapolis that was on May the 9th. And Judy was in Florida at that time. And I think Deanna had some family commitments with her mom. But
Yeah.
I've already talked to Grace and she said, yeah, I want to go there and help Judy and Deanna and the team with Hayden. So ideally,
Hey.
they may get another event in there even before convention. So,
That'd be
you know,
great.
I'll be working on it. The bigger your team grows in Minneapolis with you guys, and there is another group over there we can partner with. We'll find out who they are, but let's get another event over there if we can before convention with Grace and Hayden too. That'd be awesome.
That'd be really great. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and stop the recording. Okay.
Yes.